Ozark, Season 1, Episode 2 reaction. Let's go.
A family is like a small business. And with a small business, at times, there comes a bit of a transition. Thank you, Wendy. And whenever a small business transitions, it's important to stay lean and to not overextend.
So when did the Marriott become such a stretch?
Well, your father, he's just saying that we have to prioritize our spending. That's all, Charlotte. That's all.
He's not saying anything.
So today, while your mom is buying us a new house, you two are to plant yourselves here. That is your job. Everything we have of value is in that room.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not going to be honest with us, either of you? What are we doing here? Enough already, Christ!
Sorry, man. We're just finishing up breakfast. Thank you. No one goes in that room whose last name is not Bird. Understood? Just nod.
Yeah.
Thank you. Shall we? And I'd love to not have to turn the room upside down to find a clicker. That wasn't fun. Love you both.
Maybe I should get a job.
I don't think so, Wendy. $7.50 an hour is not really going to put a dent in our
Oh,
problem.
come on. I have a master's degree.
That you haven't used since Charlotte was born.
So?
So?
What's our story for the kids?
What do you mean?
Well, they see this polite dance that we're doing in front of them. They hear the constant edge in your voice.
Well, we could tell them the truth, Wendy. How would that be?
Oh, you know what, Marty? Before you get too comfortable up there on your cross and have your pity party, let me just jog your memory for a minute. There was an innocent man who was murdered. Gary. He was a good man. He only did good things in this world, not like Bruce. Gary was a father. He had 2 grown sons. I never met them, but I know he loved them. And he was thrown off his balcony. For what? People cheat. They have sex with people who they aren't married to. It happens. It's not unique. I was unhappy. You're not exactly blameless in this.
She said this house, I want you to find one as nice as possible, but as cheap as possible. I want you to think starter home with that $20,000 to our name. Just 20. So please do not sign anything without talking to me first. And we are not husband and wife anymore. We're just business partners. Our job's to raise those kids. You're absolutely right that I share some blame for this. I should have caught Bruce. I was in charge of the numbers. I should have seen it coming. But my mind was elsewhere, Wendy. You know, it's Saturday night, and your Foxy boxing or your Zumba or whatever the hell it is, it costs me a few $100s every single month. It ended 2 hours ago, and there's no Wendy. Why does she get so many texts every night? Why does she have to leave the room to make a phone call? I wonder who's fucking my wife. So that's my bad. And no, I don't forget, Gary. I don't forget how you emptied our bank accounts when you knew I needed that money, Wendy. You knew I needed it. And I doubt very, very much that you did that by yourself, that you did that in a vacuum. So my memory is crystal clear. I was there for all of it. In fact, the satisfying sound of your lover smacking the pavement is the only thing that gets me to sleep every night.
Oh, she slapped him. Oh! Slapped him again.
Open the goddamn door! Hello? Excuse me, is there anybody here?
Oh, yeah. Don't be shy. You know what to do. Come on, babe. It's all for you. Just gobble it up. Oh, yeah. Get after it. Oh.
Hey!
Hey, I'm Sam Dermody. Sorry, it's You know, people are out for lunch right now. But
Oh, that's sick.
sorry. It keeps me awake when nobody's...
I could give a fuck. I need a house. Get yourself
yeah.
together, give your girl some water, I'll meet you outside.
Yep, you got it.
Hey, housekeeping? Yeah, no need to go in there. Thank you. How about the towels? You could just leave them outside of the door. Thank you.
I've been to the Windy City. Opened December '97. Thought it'd be her Christmas show. You know, the one with all the free swag? Mm-hmm. No.
You hand me the,
Race. She traipses out a bunch of colored folks mad over what I still couldn't tell you. Police, I think. Walk a mile in my Crocs, I say. Past due business licenses, deeds, delinquent taxes, bankruptcies, judgments, property titles, liens, and plat maps. All public record. If you need any copies, let me know. 10 cents a page.
Yeah, thank you. I'll be busy.
Tell me again what it is you're doing.
I am an angel investor. I help turn around struggling businesses.
You intend to make money off of businesses that aren't making any.
In a roundabout way.
Let's get some ice on that lip.
Yeah. There are a lot of innovative ideas in self-storage.
Park your boat or put your shit in the shed, lock it up and walk away. What am I missing?
Well, a lot of cliches are cliches for a good reason, and one of them is you need money to make money, in my opinion. And I could be that money. You would get to hold on to 100% ownership.
In return for what?
Well, I would control the finances, the accounting, investment oversight, stuff like that. I would get to recoup 100% of my investment. I'd get 2.5% of the net profits. Sir, you are delinquent on your property taxes, and you got those tenants that are suing you. I think there's 3 of them, yeah? Maybe this could work for both of us. Plus, I'll tell you what, I bet it would feel a lot better if I wasn't just an investor and I was also a client. I'm looking for storage space myself, so if that's a unit right there, I will take that big one and I will deal with whatever's on the inside of it for, how about $75 a month? What do you say?
100.
100.
Gonna spend money to make money. That how that went?
That's what I said, yeah. All right.
Court pays me to store evidence. Nobody claims it. I inherit it. Guy cut the tip of the pontoon off, put it on a hinge. Thought he'd smuggle methamphetamines to and fro across the lake. Of course, you put 6 tweakers on a pontoon boat all wild-eyed and racing about and yammering at once. Bound to raise the eyebrow of the water patrol. Not a fishing pole or a cooler soda pop for cover. Let that be a lesson to you.
Okay. All right. Well, where are you going? What about our business arrangement?
No arrangement. You rented storage for me. End of story.
Oh, come on now. Your operating costs are fixed, sir. We could invest in stackable storage and refrigerated units.
I'm an old dog. New tricks don't appeal to me. Rent's due on the 1st, Skipper.
Cash investment where you can build out and reinvest maybe in a whole new boat. You do a color here. If there's more product in here and a little better lighting, we'll get more people in and the aesthetic can come up and then the clientele can come up a little bit. And you'd be surprised, you know, your name's right here, sir. You can put it right down here. Okay.
Manager wanted me to make sure you still had one of these in your room.
Yeah, we're all set.
Sure. It's chock full of, clever-sounding, overly judgmental one-liners.
Yeah, look, Wyatt, is it? I really don't want to have to get you fired today, okay?
If you could, I'd have to thank you. This job's my old man's idea. Something about calluses and character.
Yeah, while you're blowing leaves, not hiding Anne Frank.
I doubt that argument resonates with a Baptist Kansas City lawyer, but give it a go.
Dad's a lawyer?
Yeah. We've got a summer home out here, and I'm going to Mizzou in the fall. Dad's not happy about my major, so he's hoping I'll have some, like, come to Jesus summer and switch. What about you?
We're from Chicago. My dad's in finance, but clearly he's just cheap.
Anyway, 3 and I are going wakeboarding a little bit if you guys want to come along. Leaving in like 20 minutes. Better than sitting around here all day.
Charlotte,
Benson
boy.
sent here.
What, took our 3 iPads and a Pandora bracelet? How about it?
It's very common for someone to start a business simply because they have an affinity for the product, you know what I'm saying? And that they not necessarily have a very strong business model. It happens all the time, so.
I like titties, so I open a titty bar.
Never seen that.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, we're a gentleman's club. Not sure what you call it around here, but it's
I call it a titty bar.
Okay.
You think you can do better?
Well, I think that any business could benefit from a set of fresh eyes, and my research tells me that you have the only
Titty bar?
titty bar, sure, in the lake area, and yet you still seem to struggle, and I'm wondering what you could do with an immediate loan and an updated business plan. I think that a higher caliber dancer would definitely translate into a higher paying customer. And is there any reason why you can't have beautiful women on your payroll? I don't think so.
Beautiful girls won't work here. I won't let them.
Plain Janes with a work ethic. It's my sweet spot right there. A freak bait.
Manager's working on number 4. See, I own the stage. They pay me to climb up on it plus 25% of their tips. And no payroll, all 1099s, independent contractors. No health insurance, vacation time, 401k, social security, sick leave, and no liability. But I want my 25%, read me?
Well, to be clear, listen, this
How
is
much you got?
$100,000.
Can you go more?
Start.
150, maybe 200?
Yeah, sure I can. Of course I can. Yeah. I'd need to obviously recoup 100% of my investment as soon as possible, and then I'd have 2.5%.
25%.
Sorry?
My cut. We're washing your money. What you doing, ain't it?
I don't think you really...
Hey! Don't you blame me, Mr. Bird. Got me a real big temper. You do not want to see it get away from me. We're done here.
I guess so. This shit quick, huh?
All right, so it was built in 75. You got 2,500 square feet,
it.
not to mention
The house, huh?
350 feet of lake frontage. You got 2 sea docks.
No way I can afford this.
Hey, Sam.
Hey, buddy. Actually, it's under your budget.
Just taking it. What stage still in? This is lunch. Huh? I like asking her stupid questions that I know the answer to.
You ready for your cake?
I'm stuffed. I eat that later. Charlotte.
The old man's in a mood right now. He wants me to study law and work for him. He thinks journalism's important, this degree.
Isn't it?
Probably.
Popo, quick look, shit up. Daddy lawyer. Hot. Got my boat like that, baby? Hmm?
We're gonna have a boat better than that.
Yeah. What are you doing now? He leaving now?
Basement's finished. I'll take
All that money
that.
in there.
You and yours can have the rest. I don't drive much, but when I do, I don't want to be hemmed in.
So wait, you want to remain in the house?
Ah, Sam.
Sorry, buddy, I didn't have time to explain that to her.
I've got a bad heart.
The old
I
man
need a
said
new
enough.
one, but I'm 82, so I'm not getting one. My cardiologist tells me that I've got a year, 18 months tops. He's a dothead, but other than that, I've no reason to doubt the man.
I'm sorry.
I'm selling the place under the condition that I be allowed to live here until I die. I have a hot plate in the fridge. I can move downstairs. Any luck, we could go weeks without seeing each other. Well, there it is. I understand it's an unusual condition, and I've priced the property to reflect that. How many kids do you have?
2. Girl and a boy.
How old's the girl?
15. Why?
Oh, we're in a septic tank here, not a sewer line. She's gonna chuck her period plugs down the crapper. You're gonna foot the roto-rooter bill when the tank backs up.
I beg your pardon. Period plugs.
I have terminal heart disease, ma'am. Since 2012. I believe in being direct. It's not a problem, is it?
No,
You what?
no problem.
Well, it's very nice meeting you. If this isn't for you, let's say our goodbyes, shall we? If it is, great. Let's call the decider to sign off.
Who?
Your husband.
Let me ask you something. Your heart. A year?
A year. 18 months.
That's a year and a half.
I'm sitting down in my home. Dear love of mine,
Hey, hot. Wow, we come back and see what
here alone. How many nights were burning so
that's in Missouri.
What's going on?
Put this on.
This isn't your boat, is it? The house? College? Any of it? Hey!
Snug it up.
For what? Quiet! Stop! What are you doing?
Yeah. Hey, babe. What the fuck up? She gonna take the fall for it. Hey.
see the knife?
Isn't it cool? You can have it.
You sure?
Positive.
Thanks.
My pleasure.
$1,575 for a propeller. Stainless steel speed problem. Seems your daughter and her friends parked a little too close to shore.
They're not her friends.
Yeah, and she didn't know that this boat was stolen. She thought a teenager running a leaf blower at a prom night motel, living in a $5 million home, drove a $90,000 boat.
Do you know who they are?
Wyatt Langmore and his brother, 3. Now, joyriding's not usually their MO, but trust me when I tell you they can't afford to pay. And you're assuming we will. Charlotte painted the picture of my deputy of a girl with some privilege. Private school education, suburban home. I'm guessing that your current choice in lodging is a reflection of frugality rather than necessity. A guessing game, that's fun. Can I try? Please? I'm thinking that arresting the white trash that almost killed my daughter and extracting the truth is hard time consuming work.
Right.
Work which, if given a choice, like us, you'd gladly forego. So, my guess is that this all comes down to simple run-of-the-mill laziness.
Shut up, Marty.
How's that?
That's some type of
What
shit.
happened there? I have 1,150 miles of shoreline to patrol, and 8 boats. I care about the tax-paying citizens of this county and the tourism dollar upon which they depend. So, to those intent on leaving a light economic footprint, staying in the cheapest possible places, sucking the tit of this department, or criticizing me in the prosecution of my duties, I say go to fucking Branson. That's great. Now let's finish booking Charlotte, shall we?
Are you an appointed or an elected official, Sheriff?
Elected.
And do the Langmores vote?
Not historically, no ma'am.
Now, I would think that votes would be very valuable around here. Do they pay taxes? We do. Both.
And
I put a
we're looking
deposit
for a
down in the
home.
hall.
Well, welcome. You're lucky that Charlotte didn't get mixed up with Ruth Langmore. She's 19, smart, mean. As a criminal, her potential's as yet untapped. Bill? Hey, you want to pick up the brothers Langmore? Wyatt? 3? Yeah, they're living with their dad, Russ. His trailer's in the cove. Got it. Sheriff, you have a picture of Ruth? She is a beanie magician. Don't put down anything around her that you're fond of.
Hey, why do I buy you a phone if you don't answer it?
It's charging.
It's gone.
Who cleaned up in here? Did you let somebody in?
No, I did it.
You did? It's not good. Sorry.
Everything okay?
Where'd you get this?
A friend. I went for a short walk. I took the computers and bracelet with me.
Look, I told your ass, baby. They doing too much, man. That money gone. I won't leave my money. I said my money will be here where I go.
Okay. Jonah, outside. Come on. Come on. Go, please. Jonah, come on. Come on.
I'm up with this jig. Give me your plate.
I gotta go in there and fix
You
it.
mentioned that, but what about their cousin, Ruth?
Lives with her uncles, Russ, boy. They haven't seen Ruth's boy since this morning. So I'm missing.
And,
No.
how about that?
Everything is fine, Sheriff. Thank you.
Mom says that girl took something. That she's cousins with those two assholes.
Do I ask that much of you, Charlotte?
Charlotte, boy.
I don't, do I?
Put this on the charger.
I knew where they might have gone, I just don't know how to get there.
What's you fishing for, son?
I'm open to suggestions. There you go. Catfish. Great.
You need some ice with that?
Yes, ice, please.
Twist right for fast, left for slow.
Up a little cooking, y'all.
To get back after dark, just tie it good for me.
Yep, you got it. $100 bill. There you go. Excuse me, sir. Can I give you $100 for those 5 catfish?
Not going fishing?
I am going fishing, sure. I'm just getting off to a good start, you know. Here we go.
Man, this is crazy. Took his money, now he got it on, told him where it's at. Got the fishing gear and everything painted off. Found up the spot now. Okay, pulling up. Cabin.
Well, you wouldn't even have been able to get in if we hadn't got her out.
You sent the little dipshit brother out of here, did you? No, you did not. I'll have to wait for him to leave.
I've been a sight more comfortable with a couple grand in a handicap.
What is Uncle Boy? That much cash money's ill-gotten. We got as much right to it as he does.
No, you do not. That is my money and I'm taking it. Relax. Relax. Just tell me one thing, okay? What do you think you're gonna do with all of that cash? Can't just stick it in that hole behind a urinal in whatever the hell place this is, okay? You can't put it in the bank. These guys file cash transaction reports to the IRS for any deposits over $10,000.
That's a lot.
Forget about the bank. Can't go shopping for some fancy truck or something, not with cash. IRS will be on your front doorstep first thing in the morning. All that is there is a lifetime supply of groceries and gas. That's all it is.
Fucking A.
Shut up. That's mine. And technically, I'm only responsible for it.
Well, whose money is it, technically?
His name is Omar Navarro. Does that mean anything to you?
No.
Well, it's
Fuck is Omar Navarro?
He's the guy you need to worry about.
Who is
Omar Navarro.
Omar Navarro?
What do you mean, technically?
I mean, technically, it's not my money. It's his, and I'm responsible for it.
Oh,
So you need to
fuck
think
me.
this through. Get it?
No, I don't think so. Guy runs drug cartel's a smart man. He wouldn't trust damn near $3 million to someone like him.
Well, he trusted me with 8. There's $5 more million under the bed at that motel and a couple of duffel bags and a suitcase. You guys need to know how big this mistake you're making is.
You have $8 million of some drug kingpin's money?
That's right.
What?
Don't worry about that. The only question you guys need to be asking is, are you murderers? You steal that money, you're gonna have to kill me. Because there's another man who works for Mr. Navarro, a very serious man, and he's gonna come to town, he's gonna ask me where that money is, and if I'm still alive, I'm gonna have to tell him that the Langmores stole it. At which point, he's gonna find someone with your last name and start removing their skin until he locates the rest of you. So you decide right now, once and for all, are you killers?
You know, case could be made that the disappearance of Mr. Bird and the redistribution of this money constitutes a good thing. He's aiding and abetting the sale of drugs.
Mm-hmm. Oh, boy.
Who knows how much pain and misery he's caused.
Would cause.
Would cause. To kids, even. Okay. No, we won't be buying new cars and trucks off the lot. Fine. But Merle would be happy to sell a slightly used for cash, would he not?
Oh, yeah.
You think the IRS radars up the 70-inch Samsungs? I think not. We're never, ever going to get another opportunity like this.
Who's the weak link here? Who's got the big mouth? Who's the weak link with the big mouth and dates the trashy women and drinks too much? Or the trashy men? Who is it? Who's the irresponsible one that's gonna burn through theirs in like 5 years? They're gonna come asking you for a little bit of yours, and what are you gonna tell that person? You gonna tell them no? What happens then? Do they threaten to rat you out for stealing the money and killing me? Because don't forget, for all this to work, you gotta kill me. And did you know that Missouri has the death penalty? So, unless you're prepared to kill a family member to keep yourself off death row, you're looking at constant, continuous, relentless pursuit for the rest of your life.
He's breaking it.
Yeah.
3 million. He's like, I'm out.
Good choice.
I'm sorry about Charlotte.
Not good enough.
We're taking 100 grand.
Mr. Navarro will take it back.
50 then.
He'll take that too.
30.
Nope.
We're taking 20,000. Get 20.
It's a mistake.
Prior trouble, you dashed expectations.
Okie doke.
Deal with it.
You deal with it.
Or you can tell Mr. Navarro the truth. You are a poor steward of his money.
I'll let him know.
Come on.
So 20 grand. Ha ha! Look at her, she's salty as fuck. What did her stupid ass?
I just got that done, didn't I?
She really tried. I got done.
Why do I have this feeling we both know that you'd be better off dead?
Listen, the bar about to get their ass for that little 20 stacks back, boy. I know he's gonna carry it in that shit. I need that type of money, baby. I want it in my life. I need it in my life. Found the body. You know, gas tanks. Acid tanks. Like the salt one. I gotta see my reaction, so keep the light on. Sunday went down.
The jawbone was Hanson Sr.'s. But I guarantee you, if the rest of that ooze could take shape, you'd find Bruce Liddell in there, too.
And you're transferring to Missouri?
That's where Martin Bird is. Alive and well, swiping his Amex.
How are we gonna do this?
Bird liquidates his business. Somebody does the same to Bruce. He jerks his family from Chicago and $8 million from the bank, transporting both to southern Missouri. Why? The money was clean. Taxes were paid. If he was scared of us freezing it, he'd just wire it into offshore oblivion. He needs that money. For what? I do not know, but it'll be illegal. And I'm gonna catch him. And when I do, he'll tell me exactly how and where the cartels are laundering that money, at which point I'll seize it, all of it. And then my career will be made. That's how I'm gonna do it.
You and me. Have you thought about how we're going to do this?
We're not.
Got his money back. He put it in the stash that he bought in the storage. And now he's the FBI agents found the dead bodies, and now he's kissing his kids at night and looking sneaking out. So night is real quick.
The insurance payout is $1 million, okay? You got the money. You take the kids today. You won. And you live off the credit. I didn't win. How did I win? I lost. Everything. We have nothing. If I'm dead, we have something. It's simple. You take the kids today, and you live off the credit cards until the insurance company pays out, and then you take that money and you start over.
You just need more time.
No, I don't, Wendy. This was a dodge. This was a lie. No one can wash $8 million down here. Not in 3 months. And when Dell gets his $8 million back, he'll be whole. And if he knows that I'm dead, I don't think that he's got no reason to,
He has no reason to kill us.
I don't think that he will. Why would he?
Okay.
On this piece of paper is Dell's email, and underneath it is an address and the number of a storage unit, and that's where his money is. That's where he'll find it. In 3 hours, I want you to call the sheriff, and I want you to tell the sheriff that I haven't come back and that you're worried. I was hiking on a horseshoe bed near Sweetwater Bluff. Okay? Can you say that? Say that. Say that to me. Horseshoe bed near Sweetwater Bluff. I was hiking on a horseshoe bed near Sweetwater Bluff. Sweetwater. Okay. That's where you're gonna find me. And then I want you to email it down. And I want you to do it literally, okay? Because if somebody else finds that money, if somebody
I trying to make this death. But that's gonna work.
Hello.
Hey, Bob, good morning. It's Marty Bird. I've got a little bit of a random question for you. Have you, by chance, ever handled any life insurance investigations?
A couple dozen. Why?
Okay, good, because I've got this friend, and he is looking for an answer, or statistics, really, on how often carriers deny claims if there's any suspicion that the policyholder has committed suicide.
Does this client have an actual claim that's been denied, or is he just curious?
I think he just wants to know how often the claim is paid out after the investigation. How many times they fall through with the payment. I guess a percentage maybe. I'm not sure. I mean, what can I tell him? What do you think? 85% or 70%? Is it less?
If it's an individual by himself, any death, it's going to be investigated.
Sure, that's understandable. But if it's an actual accident, if it's a car accident, if it's, I don't know what it would be. If it's hiking or if it's.
It would depend. Now this client, say he's maybe had recent financial problems or demonstrated unusual behavior like quitting his job suddenly. Or if maybe he had a spouse who'd been unfaithful. That's all ammunition the insurance company would use to try and not pay out.
Yeah, so would you put it at like 50%?
No, not even that.
Bob, is it less than 50?
I can't give you the numbers. Mr. Bird?
Look at that cake.
Thanks so much for your help.
What happened to the cake? No, everybody's got drinking and alcohol and stuff. I know. I'm trying to show you.
Yes, I know. I'm sure I'm worrying over nothing. It's just he doesn't know the roads here. Exactly. That's all I ask. All right. Thank you, Sheriff. Thank you.
It was too late.
Did you send the email?
Yup. She lied.
Good. Good. I wasn't thinking straight.
Swooping down. He's swooping down, y'all.
Hey, pal. Tell me more about the Blue Cat Lodge.
What do you want?
What do you want?
Go on, get up. I got shit to do. Come on, up. Come on.
Ms. Garrison, I don't know anything about your business. Therefore, I have no suggestions on how to improve it. I invest in people, not businesses. I look for people that are passionate about what they do, and for some reason, they haven't found success. And I know money. I know how to make it work. I know how to get it. I have it. And I'm willing to invest it in you.
I'm streaming a show right now. Don't talk to me. Leave me
Look,
alone.
Marty, I know this angle. You invest. And then we go and we remodel some units. And come June, business improves incrementally. And I take a little more money. And then July rolls around, a little more money. But it's advertising for the 4th. And then a few more units are rented. And it's better than nothing, but it's still not enough to service the debt on the loan I already owe the bank, a loan secured by the mortgage on this property. That old chestnut. And then before you know it, it's Labor Day, and I'm in hock to you and the bank, and you force a sale, recoup your investment with interest. I don't need you for that, Marty, because I can fuck things up all by myself. So get out. Now.
Shit, I don't know. I do know that he has a kitty named Henry.
Tuck, you are without a doubt the biggest retard I've ever seen.
Hey. Don't use that word. What the hell's the matter with you?
Did you say something to me?
You can't use that word. Ever.
You telling me what I can and can't say?
Yeah, I give that lesson to my kids. They get it right away. You got about 20 years on both of them, and you still don't know you can't say that shit?
Right. Sure can.
I mean, why does he have to feel bad just so you can feel good? Plus, when you disrespect him, you disrespect this whole place. And you might be able to get away with that kind of crap at the dive bars you're used to going to, but not here. I won't tolerate it.
You won't tolerate it.
That's right. I won't tolerate it.
All right. Go.
Now, hang on a second. Take a big, deep breath, because I want you to look at something. That wall's got about 50 years worth of photographs. One specifically, this one right here, with the kid and his dad and that great big fish. Hey, bartender, can I see that picture right there? There's a kid and his dad and that big fish. That's it. Thank you. Now, this is an illusion. Whoever took this photo told this kid to push this fish forward so it looked bigger in the picture because he wanted to make this memory as special as possible because he cared. That happens here. And you want to disrespect that? I don't think so. Now I want you to apologize to that young man right now. You miserable redneck cocksucker.
He put his hand on his shoulder and punched him. Damn.
Who is that?
That is Buddy Diker.
Who?
Mr. Diker will be living in the basement for a year, give or take.
Mom, what are we doing here?
Yeah, no. Trying to let go. I'm feeling it. Like, what?
Your father's laundering money for a Mexican drug cartel.
Oh, damn. He just kept it whining.
I shit you not. Hello, Mr. Diker.
Game over. All right, that was episode 2, season 1, you guys. Reaction.
Damn, I can't believe